Hi guys, this is Sue at Flex Fitness. So today I'm going to show you some leg exercises using the Total Gym. Got a few variations. We're covering some quad exercises, some hamstring exercises. So yeah, I'm going to show you those videos today. Please excuse my tired state. I was working pretty late last night and I've been up early this morning, so I'm looking not my best, I gotta say. But yeah, I'm going to show you those exercises now. Alright guys, hope you enjoy. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, so firstly I'm going to show you some squats on the Total Gym. So for these you're going to do two-footed squats and single leg squats. Because the two-footed squats are quite easy, you don't really feel the legs are doing a lot majority of the time. You'll feel them working but not enough for resistance. But I'll always do them as a set first before I do the single leg squats. So for this, you don't need the cable attachment, so remove that from the hook underneath. And then for your incline, you can set it fairly high on this one. I usually have it on a minimum of 8, but again, it just depends on your flexibility and your mobility. So start off low and work your way up. You can always do your first set low. If you find it's too easy, just keep upping and upping and upping until you find that level that you feel is comfortable but challenging for yourself. So what we're going to do is we're going to slide the bench up. We're going to sit right at the bottom, and then you're going to pop your feet onto the base plate. Bring the other foot up, and then you're going to lie yourself back. Now, for your start position, what you want is your feet hip width apart and your heels at the top of that plate. If the heels are too low down, as you go down, the knees start coming in front of the toes and the heels are going to come off the plate. And you don't want that because, again, the muscles are switching off when that happens. So what you want to do is put the heels towards the top, right on the sort of edge of the plate so that the hip width apart. Line yourself back. Bend at the knee, take yourself down, and then bring yourself back up. Now what you don't want to do is go all the way down to the bottom, okay? Because that releases the tension that's in the muscles. So then the muscles are sort of switching off, and then switching on, and switching off, switching on. What you want is to keep that tension in the muscles the whole time. So when you come down, you want to get to roughly 90 degrees, and then push yourself back up again. Keep that tension in the legs so that the muscles are having to work harder. Okay? So, just down and up. Make sure that the knees stay in line with the hips and the ankles. You want to be in a nice straight line. What you don't want is you're pushing up for your knees to go out or go in, because then, again, the muscles that we want to be working aren't working. What you can do, if you need to, is just roll up a towel and put that between the legs, just to keep those knees in that controlled position. Okay, so that's your 2-foot squat. So, I prefer to call it a leg press. To me, it's not a squat. You're not moving the muscles in a squat way. It's more of a leg press because you're pushing upwards. Okay, but to me, it doesn't matter. So, for the single leg squat, you're just going to move the foot over, not quite to the middle of the plate, but you just want to move it inwards just for more stability and more control. With the opposite leg, you're going to bring it up to about 45 degrees, and then you're going to bend again and push yourself up. Now this one is more challenging, so again, dependent on that incline, you may want to do higher on your 2-foot leg press, and then go a bit lower on the single. Just play it by ear, guys. But where you're going to feel it more is actually in this leg here. Because you're able to hold it in that position, you should have your toe pointed towards you. You're going to feel all the quads really start to build up a bit of a burn. So even though this one's the one that's doing the work, this one's the one that's actually working harder. So I love this exercise because it's like a double whammy. You know, both legs are really having to work on this one. So once you've done your set amount of reps on one side, just bob your head up, line the foot up, get yourself in that position, and then pop the head back down, and exactly the same movement. And again, try and keep the knee, the hip and the ankle in that line. Try not to sort of push on an angle or turn the toes out. Just keep yourself as straight as possible. Okay, so there is another variation that I will do on this machine that is like a side raised single leg press. So it's the same movement, but instead of holding the leg up in front, you're going to hold the leg up at the side. So you want the ankle, again, sort of the heel towards the outer part of the plate, so the toes aren't actually on the plate because you're pushing through the ankle anyway, so you don't need to use the toes. And then with this leg, we're just going to hold it up to the side. We're going to bend that knee and then push upwards. Just make sure you support the head, guys. You can lie on your side, but I always feel like my neck's a little stretched, so I just have my head up and support it with my hand. And then just hold on to the bench with the other hand, just to keep yourself stable. And again, once you've done your set reps, turn yourself over, line the foot up, and get into that position, and it's the same again. And again, it's this leg where you're going to feel it more than anything, because it's having to hold in that position. So all these muscles are having to hold that leg in place. And that's it. And then once you're done, just turn yourself onto your back first, and then sit up from the machine, bring the legs off, and bring the bench down towards the bottom. Alright guys, so that's your leg presses or squats, depending on what you want to call them. So I'm now going to show you a leg curl, a lying leg curl. I've got some other leg curl exercises that I'm going to do with the cable attachment, but I'm first going to show you the leg curl with the actual leg curl attachment. So, what we're going to do for this one is definitely bring it lower to start with, because it's getting me off the machine that is the hard part majority of the time. So, we have two attachments that look like this, okay? So the way that we use these is we put our foot through the attachment, our ankle rests on this part, on the squishy bit, so we're actually resting on that part, and then the top of the trainer, the top of the foot, will rest against this part. So you've got the thick squishy bit, and then you've got the thinner bit at the top, okay? They have pins that just pull out and push in, but they have like a little ball on them. Just make sure that is all the way through when you attach them. Alright, so I'm going to pop those on now. So you have 3 holes at the top of the machine. I'll put these on the middle just to make sure I've got a little bit of room behind. You can put them on the top, but I've got quite big feet, so I need that little bit of space. So I'm just going to attach those on now to that middle section. Right, so they're now securely in place. So what we're going to do is move the bench off. Now this time, we're sitting the opposite way around that we did to the leg press. So we're going to sit the bum at the end, pop one foot underneath, resting the ankle on the squishy, toes resting, or top of the foot resting on the thinner handle. And then grabbing a hold of that, we're going to bring the other leg up, slide the bum right to the top, and then lie yourself down on the bench, okay? So this is your starting position when you're in a straight line, hands wherever feels comfortable. You're just going to bend the knee and pull the bench up towards the top. Keep your back as flat as you can on the bench. Pull the stomach inwards just so that you're not arching the spine. And that's it, that's basically the movement. You're just coming up and down. And again, you can do a single leg version of this if you want to. You just take one foot out, have the knee bent, and just do that single leg version. But as I say, it's a little bit harder, so you're just going to have to work your way up to that. Start off on a low incline and work your way up. Okay? But for now, just focus on the 2-footed version and then build your incline on that before you start to do the single leg version, because say getting on and off the machine half the time is the hardest part. Once you're in the position, it's not too bad. Once you're done, take one foot out, pop it on the floor, bring yourself up, grab the handle, take the other foot out, and then just release the bench. Alright guys, that's your 2 exercises. That is your leg press, 2-footed, single-footed, your lying leg curl, 2-footed and single-footed if you wanted to. Alright guys, thanks ever so much for watching. Please subscribe and like my videos. Your support is really appreciated. Thanks very much. Bye bye.